and welcome to Bucks Blast Podcast, the official podcast of Buchanan Community Schools, offering an inside look at the people, events, and initiatives that make our school district a vibrant and thriving part of the community. Each episode features interviews with students, staff, teachers, and community members, spotlighting their achievements, stories, and the unique programs that shape the educational experience at Buchanan Community Schools. Today, we'll be looking at the exchange student program at Buchanan High School. Join us as we celebrate cultural exchange, fostering understanding, and inspire future generations to embrace the world beyond their borders. And now, we'll turn it over to Buchanan Community Schools Superintendent Patricia Robinson.
Hello and welcome to our Bucks Blast podcast. I am Trish Robinson, the superintendent here at Buchanan Community Schools. And today I'm joined with two of our foreign exchange students that we are so excited and delighted to have, as well as our high school principals. So I'll start with our exchange students and have them introduce themselves.
Hi, I'm Gaia. I'm 16 years old, almost 17, and I'm from Italy, from a little town near Milan.
Hello, I'm Alice. I'm also from Italy. I'm also 17 years old, and I'm enjoying my experience.
And I'm Brian Pruett, principal of Buchanan High School.
What I'd like to do is first start with Mr. Pruett and asking some questions about just some background about our exchange program. How long has Buchanan Community Schools been hosting exchange students?
So, I tried to look into how far back this has gone, and I couldn't get an answer, but I do know that it has been well before I was even in high school, and I graduated in 98, but I have heard stories of the exchange students back from the 80s and 90s that were involved in school, academic-wise, sports-wise. I still remember the exchange students when I was here, and then my time as a teacher and administrator, we've had them. So it's been a great experience, but I can't tell you how long it's gone back. I will just say one thing. It did go away for a little while during COVID, and so we're kind of on the resurgence of bringing the program back and kind of having our best year ever.
So, Mr. Pruett, why do you feel it's important to have the exchange student program continue?
So I think it's an amazing opportunity first off, for the students that come. I mean, no matter if it's just 1 or 10 that get to come, it's just a great opportunity for them to see a different part of the world, different cultures, how the American education system is, things like that, because I'm sure everything is very different. So I think it's great for them, especially they're doing something that I feel a lot of our own students would be too timid to try, or maybe even nervous or afraid. So this is a huge deal. So I think it's important for the growth of the students that are coming over here. It's just great. I know I would have a hard time doing it. Also, they're bringing in new ideas and languages and cultures and experiences to our students, and I feel like our students can learn a lot from them, in ways of acceptance and just being different and love and just all different aspects.
Absolutely. It is huge. And I know it takes a lot of courage for them to be away from their families. So this may also encourage them to inspire other students to go abroad as well. So with you reviving the program, and I know if you mentioned that this has been the strongest year that you've had with our exchange students. How many exchange students does Buchanan High School have this year?
So we have seven exchange students. And like I said, I feel I don't ever remember a time where we had more than maybe 4. So it's one of those situations. I'm kind of one of those guys willing to work with anybody. And I had 3 different companies/programs reach out to see if we were still interested in doing this, and kind of just went in with all of them. I checked the backgrounds and all that, and it went well. And so we have students from, this year from Germany, from Thailand, Italy, ×2, Japan, Mongolia, another German student. So we've got students from all over.
Amazing. And we are so pleased that they have chosen Buchanan as their place for education this school year. So let's turn to our students and begin to learn a little bit more about them. Either Gaia or Alice, you guys can choose who goes first. So what made you decide to be part of the exchange student program?
Since I was a child, my family always liked to travel, so I went with them and I visited a lot of places. And this made me realize that I like to learn and know more like languages and cultures. And I thought that this would have been the best opportunity to do so. Also because I'm this age just once in my life, and this is a unique experience. And then I wanted to challenge myself, and why not to do this?
Well, for me, I didn't have the exchange year as my life goal or as my childhood dream. But last year in March, well, a little bit earlier, it was February, my best friend, she was doing an exchange year as well. And she was like, oh, you have to come. You have to do that. She was in Wisconsin. That is not even that far from here. And so I wanted to do something else for this summer that's called an au pair program. Basically babysitting at somebody's house around the world. But then my dad also started saying, okay, maybe you should go. Maybe you could do that. And the deadline for the applications was in February, end of February, and I decided to go during mid-February. So I had to rush everything. I had to fill everything in like 2 weeks, and it was really hard, but I'm happy I did it. I'm happy I worked this summer to gain a little bit, to don't put all the weight on my parents. I'm happy during August I had finally received my family, and after 2 weeks I was here. I didn't even have the time to realize everything, but I'm still happy. I'm happy I made this choice, so that's what brings me here. Yeah.
Amazing. Thank you both for being here. So is this your first time in America?
No, this is actually my third time. Yeah, and I was able to do some vacation with my grandparents and my cousin.
Yeah, the same goes for me with my family 2 years ago.
Okay, thank you. So what has been the biggest challenge for you so far this year?
I'm a very shy and introvert person, so I think making friends, it was a big challenge. I already knew it before applying to this opportunity, but I didn't care. I wanted to challenge myself and to try to become, how I can say, maybe a better person. I can say that I'm doing pretty good for my standards. I'm very proud of that because I met really beautiful people and I have a lot of friends.
Oh, that's amazing. Thank you, Gaia, for challenging yourself on that. Alice, and for you, your biggest challenges?
Oh, well, I would like to say that I did not have anything, but I think that for staying already, it's been 2 months and a half, they haven't been big challenges. But yeah, again, making friends, it's kind of hard sometimes, even though I think I found a lot of friends in here, but maintaining relationships, and it's something that I still need to learn. And I think that making friends when you don't really know the language or you still struggle a little bit, you can't really follow the conversation. Sometimes that's not that funny. That's what I mean. But yeah, I mean, not really big challenges. I'm enjoying it.
Okay, so for you, not so many big challenges, but whatever they are, you are overcoming those. Yes, great. So let's talk about the high school. What has been your favorite thing about the high school?
I think that I really like was how this school is more like a community than a school. In Italy, especially maybe in my school, there is a colder relationship between the students and the teacher. And here, maybe during the classes, students go to their teacher and talk about their problems because they feel really comfortable with them, and I really like this because it's something that I would like to have also in Italy. And also both the teacher and the students are really welcoming. They still try to make you feel like part of their community.
For me instead, probably Mr. Pruett doesn't want to hear that anymore, but he already knows what I'm gonna say. Free lunch. I love free lunch.
That's a great thing.
Yeah, great thing. Free breakfast, free lunch. I enjoy every part of it. Today there's gonna be what? French toast. I love French toast. It's my favorite lunch ever. So I'm so happy today.
This is one of the first things we talked about. Like Alice's second day here, it was the free food.
The free food.
Oh yeah, we don't really have lunch at school. We don't really have breakfast at school. It's all you go to school, you stay at school, you study for 6 hours straight, and then you come back home. I think that's one of the things that I like the most about Buchanan, because it feels more like a community instead of a simple school. I have so much more fun staying at school here. The community is an actual community, not like just some teenagers who need to study and pass their classes. And I also think that one thing that I really like here is that school actually gives you a possibility for a concrete future.
Oh, that's awesome. So, number one, the community and relationships for Gaia, I know, is really, really big, especially with the adults around in the classrooms and around the schools. And then, Alice, you mentioned community as well, the food, and then being able to really have some independent time to think about careers and applications, things to apply to your life and your future as a whole. That is huge. Thank you. So, Alice, you mentioned after school activities or sports. So for both of you, Alice and Gaia, so I'll start with Alice first. Tell us about your extra curricular activities that you're involved in.
Well, I was involved in extracurricular activities even before the school started. It was the first day, and the first day I was already with the volleyball team. So that was probably one of the best memories I've made ever since I came here, because it was a really, really huge opportunity. And yeah, volleyball season has finished, but I'm still involved in extracurricular activities. Right now I'm doing powerlifting. I'm planning probably to join wrestling, and I'll make sure to join something for spring season as well. I'm really involved in sports, and I always try to be as active as possible.
Thank you. Gaia.
I came here quite late, so all the sports already started. I tried out for volleyball, but it wasn't my thing. So for the autumn, for the fall, I didn't do anything. But I decided to join something for winter because I really wanted to meet some new people and do something new that I've never done before. So I decided to join powerlifting. Also thanks to Alice, because she told me, oh, it's really good. And since I wanted to try something new, I said, why not? So I joined, and I'm really liking it so far. So I'm really happy I joined that team. And also, thanks to my old sister, I joined the Leo's Club. And I really like doing that. I've been a few times there, and I really like doing volunteer with others, both team people, but also older people.
Awesome.
Don't let her sell herself short. She's also in the Buck broadcast, the mass media class, so she gets to be involved in helping make the weekly announcements.
Yeah, announcements for each week.
Awesome. I always tend to hide, but.
So were either of you involved with extracurricular activities in your country, or?
There are no extracurricular activities that are related to school. It's always clubs or There's nothing.
In Italy, like the school is just to study. So if you want to do something, you have to.
It's only that.
You have to go outside.
Why do you feel having an exchange student program is important?
Oh, well, I think that I was discussing with another exchange student. I know he is currently in Oregon, and so he's at completely another part of the country, and we've both come to the conclusion that having an exchange year, being an exchange student, is so useful for every single part of your life. It could be simply knowing the language, because of course you know better the language better, but at the same time, it's also being able to talk with people and to build relationships with people that you don't know. And living here, I realized how much you can judge. You can't really judge another country unless you are living there.
As I said before, I think this is one of the most unique experiences you can ever do in your life. It's a chance that you can take just once in your life, and if you have the opportunity, I think everyone should do that. Maybe for less time, but I think it's something that everyone should do if they can, because it really changes you a lot. It makes you grow as a person, and that you do like a step that it's bigger than everyone could do like at your age without doing this experience. I think because you really change a lot. You change your mind, you change everything. You're not just become more independent. That is still a great thing when you're 16, when you're 17, when you're 15, I don't know. That's still a lot, but you change, your mind really changes. You realize it's really important, what not, and also it makes you better in a lot of stuff. You improve, as Alice said, your language. That is a useful skill in your life, but you also learn how to have a relationship with people that are not like you. So having to deal with people and experiences in another completely different place, it's a thing that makes you grow really a lot.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Awesome. So growth, there's similarities, differences, understanding kind of more on a broader scale as you're here living in America. It's important. Thank you. Another question is, as you're thinking about home, how does Buchanan compare to home?
I like that in Buchanan, it's not big, but there is still a big community and really welcoming, because there are people that have known each other since they were young, and there are like generation of people that lived here, grew here, and decide to stay here for the whole life. So there is, we can say, my host grandparent that he has been living here for his whole life. He knows a lot of people. Also, my host father lived here, grew here, and he knows a lot of people. And that's, I think, it's a good. I really like this because it's something that you can change with anything. My family lived in the south of Italy, and they decided to move to the north. So I have no cousin, I have no uncles, I have no grandparents where I live, and here, so I don't, my town, I don't feel it like a community or a family inside here, since everybody knows everybody and you've lived your whole life here. It feels more than more like a community than a town. It makes you feel more like at home.
For me, it was not the opposite, but it was there are some things that I was used to, like living in a community that everybody knew each other, because I lived my whole life having my grandparents, my parents, my cousins, my friends, my neighbors. I love them all. I really love my neighbors. First of all, I always I grew up with them. So I was worried before coming here about what I was leaving behind. But something that I learned coming here was always saying yes. I always said yes for everything. It's not like I tried to go away from new opportunities. I'm generally not scared. And how does Buchanan compare to your home? It's different. It's different. At the same time, it's so similar. It's different because everything here is so big. Everything, if I have to go to the grocery store, is always so far, even if you live in the middle of the city. It's always, everything is so big. The cars are big, the houses are big, the roads are big, everything is huge, okay? People are generally more kind. At the same time, everything is so similar. And I don't think you really do realize that unless you leave your place and try to travel and try to experience new things. And yeah, we should not be scared of trying new things.
Yeah, if I can add something, I want to say, well, like Alice said, be up to all for like all the exchange students, but also all the people, be up to all the opportunities. Like when Mr. Pruett asked me to do this, I was like, yeah, sure, I'm up to everything. You can ask me everything, I'm gonna do that. So if you have a family that asks you something, go for that, do it. Don't say, oh, maybe I'm gonna do it another time. No, do it like in that moment. You have one life to live, you have a limited time, so if you have a chance to do something, go. Like yesterday, my host brother has had his first basketball game, and I was like, yeah, sure, I want to go, I'm coming. When he has a baseball game, I'm coming, don't worry. When my host sister asked me if I wanted to do volunteer with her, even if I've never done it before, I was like, yeah, sure, I'm gonna come. And when they asked me if I wanted to join the club, I was like, sure, sign me up. So really do anything you can do, because at least you don't regret not doing it.
Awesome. Thank you. That is great. Gaia and Alice, you have, your words are just such an inspiration, not only to the students, but also to other adults, and like taking advantage of opportunities that you have, considering not grounding yourself in other people that would block you from the opportunities to help you grow is awesome. And I know as people listen to this, they will be inspired by your bravery, your courage, and your inspirational words to do more, to grow. So that is awesome. So before we wrap up, are there other things that you might want people to know about anything?
Free lunch is great.
And it's getting close to lunchtime for us.
Oh yeah, I have second lunch. I can't wait. French toast is the best.
I just hope that what these ladies have said rubs off on more students. You know, they have a great message, and I really appreciate everything that they said here today. It means a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yes, thank you.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so again, thank you all for participating in the Bucks Blast podcast. We certainly appreciate your views, your opinion, and just your participation in all the questions. We certainly appreciate you, and also Mr. Pruett for taking his time for being here as well. So thank you, and go Bucks.
Thank you for listening to Bucks Blast Podcast. Tune in next time as we hear more stories about the amazing individuals that shape our community. Until then, let's go Bucks!